What do you think of Draymond hitting Poole? Caught him with a clean shot. Do you think that was cheap or not?
Okay, so was that real what we read on The Athletic, or was that Ballsack Sports that said that got sent into the group where Jordan Poole was saying once he gets paid, he's going to build the best pool of all time. He's going to call it the Jordan Poole. Okay, and I guess he had been hammering that joke home heavily. And I don't know, will somebody stop me? Is that a troll account or was that real?
Yes, troll account.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck.
Yeah, right below that one is another example. He wrote something about Kawhi that was just completely false, but it was funny.
Okay. Well, with that being said, there has to be some real deep shit there, right? For somebody to go from push to right to jaw, and they're kind of just get. When did training camp start for them? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, they had summer league, but yeah, I believe the training camp itself started either 2 weeks ago or like a month ago.
But hey,
but Draymond was with LeBron done. The entire.
Yeah, exactly.
But watch Draymond, Pat. After he hit him, though, he went after him and pinned him up against the wall. Like, he wasn't letting go. He was coming back for more.
Yeah, they had to break him up, and we were trying to figure out how it went down.
Oh, I think he might have.
Training camp's open September 30th, so a week ago.
He definitely dazed him. I feel like I know Poole finished practice. Jeez.
Man, get out of my face. What?
Yeah. Jeez. And then he came to clinch, and man.
I respect how many people just stood around and didn't do
anything. Like no one cared, I feel like.
The crowd here didn't get to see the video. I'd like to hear their reaction because he does deliver a big time right there. I mean, that was the way Shams talked about it, the way Shams chit-chatted about it was as if it wasn't, like it was a forcible blow above the neck. And I think we kind of took it as a joke. This is I would like to hurt this fucking guy punch, I think.
Yeah. This is as clean as you can land on a guy, too. Normally, you don't land this clean. Here we go. Here we go. See it. As long as you don't speak, it won't pop your head up. Oh, no. Bam! Jeez. And then he came right to him.
Yeah, they seen it.
Yeah.
They did. Man.
I mean, that's a real fight.
Yeah, there's been other clips of them from the regular season, too, of Draymond and Jordan Poole getting into it on the bench as well.
I mean, it's one thing to get into and argue with each other and maybe push a little bit, but when you get jacked like that, how do you come back? Like, how are they all of a sudden? That's not like one of those fights where you come back and you're great buddies after that. I don't know how you get through it.
AJ, that's what I was saying, because I asked Shams, remember, I said, is this
so
like bygones be bygones
or
what?
So
he's going to say
if you were Poole, how do you get over that? I would be so mad. Like, I don't know how you get over it.
Well, that's why I asked, is this like a bygones be bygones or water under the bridge situation? Because we're trying to, before this video came out, we were trying to figure out what it was because it was being made out to be a massive deal for good reason. That's a big time fucking right to that guy's face right there. But if you're Jordan Poole, you're going to have to be a real adult to be able to get past a teammate obviously throwing a punch at you when you didn't expect a punch to come. Now, I'm not saying that, yes. I don't know who did that, but I love you. Somebody just pinned the.
There we go. He pressed the button.
There we go.
I don't know who did it, but I appreciate them so much. But that's a tough thing. He's gonna have to be the one that's gonna get through it first because there's no way he's expecting a teammate to punch him in the fucking face. I don't know if Jordan Poole is a guy or not. I don't know if he's like a brawler, and I know Draymond is. But there's a lot of people saying like, "Oh, Poole got buckled." There's no way Poole thought he was going to get punched in the fucking face right there, right? No way.
Maybe in that situation, if he was outside 2 a.m. outside a bar and you push a guy, then you should definitely be alert. All right, this dude can hit me at any moment. But I don't think he thought for a second like, "Hey, Draymond's just going to jack me right in the face here." There's no way.
Yeah. So I don't think we got to learn about Jordan Poole's jaw in there. You know, I don't think.
Hey, he came back and finished practice though, man. You eat a shot like that, and they said he was shooting around after and finished. Like, I give him credit for that. But also, how did the video get out? Who leaked it to TMZ? Which staffer, whoever did? And now that there is a video too for Poole, I think it makes it even tougher for them to get over this.
Anybody, because now it's going to be his family,
always
his friends,
there. And it's always there. Even if you're cool with them, you got to, don't worry, we're cool now. And someone's like, I just saw this video, you getting blasted like 5 years from now.
Well, how about after games in the family section?
Man.
Family section. I mean, they'll figure it out, right? They'll figure it out. They're adults. They'll be able to get past it. People have done terrible things to each other and then been able to move past it. Yeah. But that was a lot more serious than I could have imagined. You know, there's a lot of like at football practices, there's fights and stuff like that. There is, but there isn't like a blatant shot to the face like that. Completely unexpected. I don't know how often that happens in the NBA. We might be talking out of turn here. That was a lot bigger than I imagined it to be. And my first reaction was the same thing I tweeted. Damn, because that was a big deal. I mean, that was not what we thought it was going to be, but they'll be able to handle it, I guess. And nobody wants them to miss ring night all against the Lakers.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Nobody wants Draymond. He was going to be on what's those things you put on all your rings?
Brass knuckles.
Yeah, he's coming back for brass knuckles night 2. Draymond Green.
Yeah, it is
What
tough.
a time.
It's tough, too, for Golden State because they're trying to extend Jordan Poole. And then also there's a big conversation about how Draymond wants an extension. But apparently now they have this whole situation because they want Jordan Poole because he's younger. And obviously Draymond's gone through his whole entire thing. But now it feels like Jordan Poole might not re-sign because of Draymond, or they have to let Draymond go in order to get Jordan Poole to stay.
I know this is Draymond's thing, right? To be like the energy guy and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I watch them play basketball, and I know he created new media and all that stuff.
Right. Of course.
But every time I watch him play basketball, I think to myself, that guy stinks at basketball.
Yes.
Right? But that's not the case. He's very good defensively. He's a vital role for that. That's what I'm always told. And I think
he's like the tone setter, right? Is he the tone setter? Is that what they say for him? Like you can't mess with is he almost like a guy that protects like whoever protected Wayne Gretzky? Like, hey, I'm going to make sure I take care of this team, and teams can't bully us around. Like,
yeah, sure.
Like, so he's a goon. He's the goon for the team,
essentially. But like, Jordan Poole is very good at basketball. Like, remember they were doing like the Splash Bros and the pool or whatever. Like that. That's why it's almost as if they might get rid of Draymond because of this. Because Draymond also wants like a 4-year, $130 million.
They'll never do that, will they? Would they think about giving Draymond?
AJ, we don't know enough. AJ,
we don't.
I think
right.
we're talking. We don't know enough because every time he can't shoot a shot. The guy can't shoot a shot. He appears to not be completely irrelevant on the offensive side of most games that I watch.
Oh, yeah.
Now, granted, are we only watching Steph and Clay and Poole and everything like that? Are we enamored by that Draymond kind of gets lost in the sauce with his picks and his movement and everything? Like, I don't know basketball well enough, but he feels like he's much more expendable than Jordan Poole at this point.
How old is Draymond?
30s.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's the only reason I say that. Like giving him a longer extension. I don't know what their situation's like, how the salary cap works with them, and what they're gonna do with Poole. I would imagine they want to keep that dude around. When he stepped in for Steph Curry, the dude was lights out, wasn't he?
Stephen A. last night. Stephen A. suggested that Draymond opts out of his contract, signs a 2-year with the Lakers, so he can be with LeBron because him and LeBron are boys. So that's an option.
So is Draymond trying to get off that team? I'm going to throw fists at everybody until I get cut from this fucking team.
Maybe.
Is that what
Very possible.
I wonder. No, Draymond seems like he loves it, but I guess we have no idea what really is going on. All like the GM or whoever different players spoke, they acted like it wasn't too big of a deal, though, right?
Yeah, that was before we saw the video, though.
Yeah. How does that video get out, man? That's like, how
Clear
does
the
that
bowl.
get out?
All videos get out at this point.
Yeah.
Not WWE. Got to clear the bowl.
Damn right.
That's literally all I thought as that video was coming out. I'm like, oh, that's somebody up in a suite or up in a hallway somewhere, and they just poked their head in.
Or is that one of the cameras that's set up in the corner, like that's always like a security cam that someone tapped into and sent it to TMZ or whoever?
Maybe. It's a pretty shitty quality.
Yeah, you're right. It could be just cell phone, but man, I'm sure they're alert for people. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's moving.
What's he saying? He said something right here.
Yeah, something about him getting a bunch of money and them trying to ship his ass out. My assumption.
Hey, Draymond, shut the fuck up. Draymond, what?
What'd you say?
What'd you say to me? Look at me, bitch. What? Get out of my face. Oh, night.
Wow.
That's how that went, I feel like. I feel like we actually did have the captions on there for that. Look at me. What? Get out of my face, bitch.
Oh, he's so clean, man.
Yeah.
Hands down at the side. He had no expectation. Now, that's another thought. You push a guy, you should maybe think about return fire. But once again, they're a team practice. AJ.
I know. That's the scary thing about all of that. Like,